Welcome to Formula World. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and here's what's on this episode. First up on Formula World, Kimi Raikkonen winning doesn't affect me. Kimi Raikkonen's last race win came at the 2013 Australian Grand Prix, but has claimed 25 podium finishes since then. When asked about his winless streak, Kimi had the following to say: "It does not affect the way I drive. I've already won in the past and I don't see why I can't win again. Okay, I haven't won for a while, but when you win, you're not a different driver." Kimi has been on the back foot in qualifying as of late also, seeming to struggle to nail down his final lap in Q3, and had this to say about it: "I don't know why it's been more difficult in the last qualifying sessions compared to the first ones, but we are working to improve the situation. You do not get worse in just a few sessions." Verstappen believes in Honda. Honda will be powering Red Bull from next season, and Red Bull driver Max Verstappen says he believes that Honda can deliver a competitive package. "I believe in it, and the team clearly believes in it because they signed the deal. It's exciting as well. You have Honda basically working for Red Bull and Toro Rosso only, so it's purely designed around your car. I think that is also very good." And Verstappen admitted that he knew about the Honda situation some time before it was made public. "I spoke with them for a long time about what I thought of it. Of course I knew this already earlier than you guys. They always keep me quite close because I like to understand what's going to happen with the team in the future." McLaren, only works teams can win titles. McLaren ditched the Honda power unit and along with it, works team status, in favour of a customer power unit with Renault. But after seeing Red Bull snag a deal with Honda, it seems that McLaren racing director Eric Boullier has some concerns over their future as an engine customer. "I think Red Bull is showing that you can win races as a customer, but I think winning a championship is another level. You need to have a works team status. The car this year is obviously not working exactly like how we expect it to, but we are still using this as an experimental experience. We want to learn from this car and learn as well as working with Renault, because it's a different partner from last year who we worked with for some years." Ricciardo doesn't fear future. Daniel Ricciardo is still weighing up his options for next season, and although it's looking more and more like both Ferrari and Mercedes have been spoken for, Ricciardo believes that even other options such as Renault, McLaren and even Red Bull Honda won't be a step backwards. "The only way my career takes a step back is if I stop performing. Obviously, if I just came off 3 world titles and gone to a team that's only coming 5th, that's probably a step back. But because I've been floating around the top 3, top 5 mark for the last few years, there's probably not really a step to take back unless I stop performing. So I don't really fear that. For me, there's only something to gain. I've just got to figure out what place that is to make that gain. I said it from the start. The priority is to try and get a car that can win a world title because I really believe I can, so that's the first thing in my mind. If there was absolutely no possibility, then you look into other things. But I think as a driver, I think I've done enough now. I feel I hold a certain value, so I just want to at least match that with my expectations and what also people value me as." Ferrari has better car than Mercedes. Two-time world champion Emerson Fittipaldi believes that Ferrari have the best car in the field, but says that it takes consistency to earn a championship. "If you want to become world champion, you have to deliver constant performance, and to be able to stay physically and mentally at that level. This season, Ferrari has technically a better car than Mercedes, so there are chances for the title. But in France, I saw a nervous race from Vettel, and he was too aggressive when he attacked Bottas." Fast feed. Rumours that McLaren are potentially targeting Kimi Raikkonen as a replacement for Alonso. And rumours that Hamilton is on the verge of signing a 2-year $52 million per year contract are circulating. Zach Brown says that McLaren's aero issue doesn't show up in wind tunnel testing. Leclerc says he has heard rumours going around about his potential move to Ferrari. Honda engine chief Masashi Yamamoto says that from July, Honda will be focused entirely on the 2019 engine. Sauber driver Marcus Ericsson says with a clean weekend he hopes to be at the same level as Leclerc. Renault boss Cyril Abiteboul says that despite already scoring more points than their entire 2017 campaign, that the team is still looking to consolidate 4th place. But Force India's deputy team principal Bob Fernley disagrees and says that for them, realistically the battle is for 5th place. And the Italian media heavily criticised Sebastian Vettel for making an amateur mistake in France. Formula World fans react, Alonso in 2019. On the previous episode of Formula World, I asked where you think Alonso will race if he is to stay in Formula 1, and the results are in. As you can see, the majority of you believe that Fernando Alonso will stay at McLaren, with 39% of you voting for that option. And the second favourite option is Renault, with 24% of you voting for that, 20% say Red Bull, 13% say Ferrari, and only 4% think he'll go to Mercedes. Will Kimi win another F1 race? Be sure to vote in the poll by clicking the eye icon in the top right hand corner of this video and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.